Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Since many of you have been asking us about this, today's video is about the New Zealand PR process. New Zealand is one of the most beautiful countries in the world, having an amazing range of landscapes, glaciers, mountains, and a variety of coastlines. Unlike Canada, New Zealand's climate is temperate, which means it neither gets too hot nor too cold. Winters are warm on the North Island, whereas the South Island experiences some snow. Most new immigrants favor Auckland, which is New Zealand's biggest city since it's the place with the most jobs available. Now, what most of you might not know is that you can't directly obtain your PR status. You have to first get your resident visa and live in New Zealand under your resident visa conditions for at least 2 years, and then you can be eligible to apply for your permanent resident status. You can't apply for your permanent residence without first getting your resident visa. Now, the resident visa can be applied from your home country, and it's a points-based system similar to the Express Entry program for Canada. In this video, I'm going to tell you all about the resident visa and the permanent residence visa for New Zealand, who can apply for it, the main requirements and eligibility criteria, the points required for it, the total fees for it, and how to apply for it as well, so do watch the video till the end. Hey guys, this is Jason from Dream Canada. If you're new to the channel, I show people how to save their money and immigrate to new countries through my videos without the help of any immigration consultants or agents or lawyers. You can find all the process instructions for you to apply on your own through this channel. Subscribe now because all the information provided here is completely free, and I answer all your queries in the comment section and on my social handles on Instagram and Twitter, so don't forget to follow us there as well. You can even get in touch with us directly via WhatsApp on the number shared on the screen. Now, there's a difference between a resident visa and a permanent resident visa. Both of these visas will allow you to live permanently in New Zealand, but with the resident visa, you can fly in and out of New Zealand only for a specified period ranging between 2 years to 10 years. So after this specified period, you have to either stay in New Zealand or return to your home country. There are no such travel limits for permanent resident visas as long as the passport your visa has been stamped in is valid. So how it works is you first get your resident visa from your home country, then fly to New Zealand and live and work there for 2 years, and then apply for your permanent residence from New Zealand. The only instances where you can apply directly for a permanent resident visa without getting a resident visa first is if you seek refugee status or if you have been in a relationship with a New Zealand citizen or permanent resident for over 5 years. Now we come to the main requirements or eligibility criteria for your permanent residence visa. The first and most important requirement is that you must have held your resident visa for at least 2 years. You have to apply for a resident visa under an eligible stream. The most common stream immigrants apply under is through the Skilled Migrant category. The Skilled Migrant Visa category uses an EOI or Expression of Interest based application process, which is a points based system whereby points are claimed under various criteria such as age, qualifications, work experience, or a job offer in New Zealand. You must also show a commitment to New Zealand by meeting one of the following criteria, which would be if you've spent enough time in New Zealand, if you have a New Zealand tax status, if you have invested in New Zealand, if you have a business in New Zealand, or if you've established a base in New Zealand for work-related activities. You'll also need to take a language test, but you'll need a low CLB 6.5 in IELTS, and both general training and academic IELTS are accepted, along with other language tests like TOEFL, PTE Academic, FCE by Cambridge, and the OET. Now coming to your education, an ECA from WS is not required like it is for Canada, as long as your qualifications are recognized from the list of qualifications exempt from assessment. You can find this list on the Skilled Migrant Visa webpage. If your qualifications are not on this list, you'll need an assessment by a New Zealand Registration Authority, which you can again find on the same website. Now, how would the actual application process work? Similar to Canada EOI processes, candidates have to create expression of interests or EOIs online, and then based on the information they enter, they'll be sent ITAs or invitations to apply for their residence visa if they meet at least 160 points and if they satisfy mandatory health and character requirements. Unlike Canada, the number of points does not matter as long as you can score 160. A key benefit to remember here is that unlike Canada, where you get maximum points only until you're 29 years of age, for New Zealand, you can get the maximum number of points for your age factor even until you are 39 years of age, so that's great. I'll make a separate video on the points calculation for the Skilled Migrant category resident visa, as this video would get too long with it. Submitting an EOI would cost you 530 New Zealand dollars. This EOI would be valid for a period of 6 months, and if you don't get an ITA in 6 months, you'll have to create another EOI and you won't get your money back. Next, if your score is above 160 and you meet all the other requirements, you'll receive an ITA or an invitation to apply within 2 to 4 weeks. Receiving an ITA means that you'll have to submit all your documents and pay your resident visa fee. EOI draws are held every 2 weeks and your EOIs are usually picked for an ITA within 2 to 4 weeks. Now you'll get just 4 months to submit a complete application after you get an ITA, so I would advise you to start collecting your documents as soon as you create an EOI, as a few documents like the PCC etc. take a lot of time to be sent to you, so it's always best to have everything ready beforehand. You'll also have to submit your fee receipt with your complete application. The application fee for your resident visa varies from 2,700 to 3,800 New Zealand dollars depending on where you're applying from. Kindly note that this is the resident visa fee application cost and not the EOI fee which you've already paid. After you submit all your documents and pay your fee, all you have to do is wait. This is when your application processing stage actually starts. How long this takes will depend on many factors, but you can expect your application to be processed in at least 18 months, if not 2 years. Once you get your resident visa, you can fly to New Zealand and live and work there freely, and after 2 years, you can apply for your permanent residence. Alright guys, so that was how you could get your New Zealand PR. For more immigration and travel tips, subscribe to this channel now. Do like this video if you like the content and comment what topic you would like to hear about next. Thank you so much for watching. Remember to subscribe for regular updates on immigration, and don't forget to follow us on Instagram as well. I wish you the best of luck for your application and hope you have a great day.